Once you've got static types that are generating files, you can push through the changes in such a way that they become identical with sample, and then you're ready to remove those differences. At this point, what we've got are differences for the various static types as well as README, which is based on the static types. So let's go into our code again. Let's compare what we're producing here. We'll start with looking at push because we used pull in the original examples. Let me just grab the path. Here's the difference between the old push and the new push. What we're seeing should not be a surprise. The new code is showing the various markups, but not the content. The old one is showing the content. Notice that the new one has a custom imports section but nothing in it, and the old one has imports that are not contained here. Let's go in and change the code so that it's the same. Here we have the source commands pull and push. I just opened push. That's what's being generated. You can see that there are no custom imports. Here we have source commands push in trajectory, the sample. We can take the contents from here and insert them where we need them. If you're confused about the specific line numbers, the diffs file tells you, but it's easy to tell just by looking at where the custom locations are in the file. One quick look to see that we're not missing anything clear. We'll regenerate and check again. Notice that the changes persevered. We diff the files, and now we see that all of the changes are coming from the custom side. And now we see that all the changes are on the code side. Remember that when they're on the code side, we can simply copy from the code side to the sample side. Now we can run our big diff again. Pull is still different, but push is the same. Now let's fix pull in the same way as before. We have to call our diff with pull set instead of push, and we see what looks like a similar fix. This code may not be beautiful, but it's what we had, so comments and all, we're going to keep it. Our goal is to have the same results. We can always change it. Comparing the files, we again see all of the changes are on the side of the code, which means we're ready to copy them. One more big diff, and you can see that we have removed the changes. Awesome. The difference now that shows up in meta is not surprising because we've added to the custom code. Remember that the fix to meta is usually easy. There we go. We now have removed everything except for push and pull in the commands. The reason pull is not showing up is that we simply created our HBS file for the commands file from pull, so of course it's identical. And that's the way that you can take a functional HBS file for a static type file and be able to generate from it the exact identical files that you have so that you remove those discrepancies. In the next video, we are going to do the same thing that we did with the command file in the test file, and we're also going to take care of that last README discrepancy.